this video about Ethiopia airline and Nigeria airline, whether they get on wuru that they get on like this, we not clear. So even they themselves, they are not being clear while they are explaining the whole thing. But only waiting me I get to ask una. Maybe country will be said they know they respect their own law. Una way did the top. Una forget say when person will pull law, no they respect them. For people where they use IT, they see and how they be. Now word, not just on a reward. So before you want somebody to respect you, do something that would make that person respect you. Don't ask people to respect you when you are not respecting yourselves. So for those of you when never see this matter, if you dey new for una, mona see for una with una eyes, I'm gonna listen to the reason why they talk like this.
Joined by Captain Ronald Iyai, the one-time Director General of Nigeria Airspace Management Agency and President and CEO Top Brass Aviation. Many thanks for joining us this morning, Captain Iyai.
Thank you very much, Oji, and thank you, Kade.
Perfect. I mean, we're talking about Nigeria Air at this point. Now, just less than 72 hours to the end of President Muhammadu Buhari's government, the outgoing Minister of Aviation, Hadi Sirika, unveiled Nigeria Air at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport. Now, many have described this as a last-minute push by the minister to fulfill his promise to deliver the national carrier to Nigeria, despite court orders to halt the operation. Now, just a quick question to you. Does this landing of that aircraft in Abuja signal the birthing of a national carrier?
Thank you very much, Oji. I doubt very much if flying an aircraft into an airport and having a water salute to show people that there's an aircraft that's just been painted in the colors of Nigeria Air would amount to birthing an airline. The truth of the matter is, I think what the Honorable Minister, the outgoing minister, has done is nothing short of taking Nigerians for a big ride. And I think it's a monumental fraud to assume that by sort of conniving with Ethiopian Airlines, having an aircraft that was on a commercial flight for Ethiopian Airlines on the 21st of May, which is about maybe a week ago, flying into Tel Aviv on an ET405 flight, to fly into Abuja only for a static display and then taking out will mean to birth an airline. That particular aircraft flew out of Abuja yesterday, and as I speak is back in Ethiopia. And I can tell you that presently the decals of Nigeria Air stock on it is being removed, and it's been quickly rebranded Ethiopian Airlines to be put back in service. So essentially all that we saw 2 days ago was basically a charade by the outgoing Minister of Aviation, possibly to sort of block out maybe, considering the fact that in the last 6-7 years, we've had about 85.42 billion in terms of budgetary allocations to Nigeria Air, which is supposedly a private enterprise. So we have a lot of issues here that are not explained. And I think this desperate move by the outgoing minister is just one in a line of several things he's done to undermine the entire Nigerian populace.
I touched on the court order. The airline operators of Nigeria, which you belong, sued the minister and Ethiopia Airline and obtained that order of the Federal High Court against both parties not to proceed. Now, until the determination of the substantive suit. Now, has that court order been vacated? Do you think Ethiopia is aware of this court order and went ahead to participate in this?
Again, as a matter of fact, there are 3 orders of court which the Honorable Minister and Ethiopian Airlines are familiar with. They know about them. They have been served. The attorneys representing the AON have written to them, copied them, also had the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority in copy and all the relevant agencies to be aware of these orders of court. Indeed, what was done 2 days ago is a flagrant abuse of the Nigerian judicial system, And I think the full weight of a law should be brought to bear on the Honorable Minister and Ethiopian Airlines, as a matter of fact, because I do not see them as having been good corporate citizens. I cannot even imagine a Nigerian entity operating out of Ethiopia having been